748 Seattle's Morning News. If you're not watching us on the video feed, you are really missing out this morning. Ursula Royteen is here from the Gio and Ursula Show.
Good morning.
So apparently you guys went to a concert over the weekend?
Yes, at the Tulalip Resort Casino, Morris Day and the Time was performing.
Right.
And I didn't know until after the fact that Chris Sullivan was there too.
Yeah, and I didn't know that you were at the same. We both posted things on Facebook, and then we're like, "Wait a minute, you were at the show?" Yeah, great show.
Okay, now, I mean, at these concerts, there are thousands of people, so why was that so surprising?
Smaller venue.
It is a small,
1,200 kind of intimate little spot. It didn't seem like 1,200, but that's what that place seats at the Orca Ballroom up there. So really close to the stage. So you figured if you saw somebody, you'd see somebody that you knew. But
well, the other part of it is I did not know that you were a fan of Morris Day and the Time, and I mean this is my kind of dance music.
Me too.
So
yeah.
I was trying to picture Sully being there with his wife dancing away. But what was so funny is, as we were looking around, there was something that became very obvious to me.
What was that, Ursula?
because I was there and thinking, I'm really cool, and I'm going to get my groove on, and my sister and my husband and I, we were just dancing away. Okay, first of all, after a couple of dances, we're exhausted.
Why would that be, Ursula?
I know you're trying to get it. But the other thing, I want to let Sully say it. The other thing I noticed, I kept looking around going, wait a minute.
Yeah, and Holly and I looked at it, was like, when did we become the old people? when did we become? And I don't mean that in a bad way, but we looked around and we're like, I remember this crowd looking a lot different the last time I saw Morris Day and the Time, which of course was in the 90s.
Yes.
It was like, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. And my sister kept marveling when she saw someone in her 30s. She was like, oh my gosh, look at that. There's the next generation. I'm thinking, what is happening here?
Yeah, it's like, wow.
I can tell you.
I know.
Yeah.
What happens to all of us?
Yeah,
What happens
like
to
I walk into the studio, I look around, and I feel like I'm in a retirement home looking at you two.
Say what?
I
I know you're so sprightly.
The
Well, you
age
know-
lines on your faces.
Okay,
unbelievable.
It's the truth, but here's the deal. This is what I told Sully afterward. It beats the alternative.
True.
And on top of that, I embrace every single year of my 57 years, soon to be 58. So what was really fun was reminiscing, just dancing until, I would have to sit down. But Morris Day kept telling people to stand up.
To get up. The band had to keep telling everybody to get up. And I was pretty sure that Morris might actually walk off stage because he was so. But this has got to be the thing for him at almost every show, because I'm pretty sure our demographic is showing up at a lot of his shows too. And he's this age or older too. So, but yeah, it was hard to have the band telling everybody to get up when 40 years, 30 years ago, that would not have been an issue.
Okay,
for us.
what is concert etiquette, though? Because he was telling everybody, get up, but there were people behind us, Dave, who were sitting down.
Really?
And we kept trying to encourage them. My sister and
Yeah,
I were
I
like trying to
felt
get him.
the same way.
So
too.
you want to be polite. You didn't
Yeah,
want to
I didn't want to
their-
block their view. But if someone refuses to stand up, do you still have the right to stand up when?
It's a concert,
Right?
I mean, I don't know how big the venue was, but typically you can't see
It's the
anything anyway.
ballroom.
So, well, you're in a smaller place then.
Right, but they had big screens all over the place where you could see, I mean, that were really, really clear. But yeah, I felt really bad too when I looked around when the two people behind me both had canes. I'm like,
Well, you'll be there
I
too
feel
someday.
bad.
so.
I know, but I was like, I still want to get
Exactly.
up, and I would still want to get up and
Yeah.
dance. But it's like I know a lot of people probably couldn't or didn't feel
Does
like
this-
it is
Does this say more about us, though? I mean, are we in
Probably, yeah.
denial?
probably.
It means you probably haven't been to one of your high school reunions in a long time, have you?
Oh, I'm going next year to my
Are you?
40th.
Oh,
No,
wow.
next year.
Well.
Wait a minute. No, this August.
Oh, well, wait till that. If you think this is bad, wait till you walk up to a group of saying, "Who are those old people?" and realize you went to school with them. So, yeah.
I know.
Yeah, it
I
was
think that
harsh
you have-
reality, I think.
But it wasn't it fun
Oh, it was
that
a
we
great
could still
time.
go?
Oh yeah, and I was giving myself the bird. Everyone loves doing the bird, except until I tripped on Holly and almost fell over and knocked her down. But I would have done that 30 years ago too.
You may need a walker for your next
Yeah,
concert.
it's possible. Yeah.
It's all good.
But it
Okay,
was
so
so
in
much
case
fun.
anyone
So
is
much fun.
wondering, because maybe some in the younger generation really don't know Morris Day and the time. So it was a group that was essentially formed by Prince.
Right.
So I
he
didn't
went to high school with Prince, and then when Prince created his thing, he asked Morris to create kind of the alternative band, that he could fight with in the clubs in Minneapolis, where he was kind of more of the aggressive hip hop, not quite hip hop dance guy, but Prince was more of the thoughtful and lyrical guy. So they kind of created this thing. So yeah, I mean, it's right out of Purple Rain, and it was awesome. And it's the second time I've seen him. It was
I
great.
love it.
It was such a fun concert, such a fun show.
You know, songs like The Bird.
Yes.
Yeah. Come on, everybody, get your arms up. Got to do the
There you
bird,
go.
Dave.
I have no idea what the bird is.
Oh, there we go. That's close. You just gotta.
My last big concert experience was the Moody Blues at the Gorge, like, I don't know, what was that, 20 years ago?
That was your last concert? Okay.
My
We
last giant concert, yeah.
Okay, we need to change
We
that
need to
up.
change that.
Well, good luck with that because big concerts and me just don't go together.